Hey everyone! Welcome back to American Car Legends, the channel where we celebrate the most daring, most powerful, and downright legendary machines ever to roll off American soil. And today, buckle up, because we're diving into something that's shaking the entire car world, the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette C9 pickup truck. Yeah, you heard that right, a Corvette that's also a pickup. It sounds wild, maybe even impossible, but that's exactly what Chevy just did. The Corvette has always been America's sports car, a symbol of speed, prestige, and innovation. But now, for the first time in its history, it's getting a wild twist, a utility body style without losing any of its iconic supercar DNA. When the rumors first hit that Chevrolet was experimenting with a Corvette-based pickup, most people thought it was a joke or a wild concept that would never hit production. But Chevy took that disbelief as a challenge. The result? The C9 Pickup, a bold reinvention of what the Corvette nameplate can mean in the modern era. Imagine the heart and soul of a supercar fused with the practicality of a truck. This isn't a rebadged Silverado or a marketing stunt. It's an engineering statement, a declaration that America's most famous performance brand can also redefine versatility. Let's start with the exterior, because this thing looks unlike anything else on the road. At first glance, it's unmistakably Corvette. Those sleek LED eyes, the razor-sharp hood lines, and the aggressive stance that screams performance. But move around back and your jaw drops. Instead of the traditional coupe tail, you get a sculpted carbon fiber composite bed integrated seamlessly into the body. Chevy didn't just bolt on a truck bed. They engineered it as part of the aerodynamic design. The rear fenders flare beautifully into the bed's edge, keeping airflow tight and stable even at high speeds. There's even an active rear spoiler that adjusts depending on your speed and load weight, something no other pickup has ever done. The overall look is futuristic yet distinctly American, blending muscle with modern sophistication. Powering the C9 pickup is where things get absolutely insane. Under the rear hatch sits Chevrolet's latest evolution of the LT hybrid powertrain, a twin-turbocharged 5.5-liter V8 paired with dual electric motors. Together, they crank out a mind-bending 850 horsepower and 900 pound-feet of torque. And yes, it's still mid-engine. That means you get that perfect Corvette weight balance with the pickup bed sitting above the rear power unit, a layout that looks crazy on paper but works beautifully in reality. Launch control is standard, and Chevy claims this beast rockets from 0 to 60 in just 2.8 seconds, making it the fastest pickup truck ever built. Quarter-mile times? Just over 10 seconds flat. Top speed? 205 miles per hour in a truck. Let that sink in. Of course, none of that performance would matter if it couldn't handle like a Corvette, and this one does. The C9 pickup rides on a fully adaptive magnetic suspension, tuned specifically for mixed performance and light utility. In track mode, it hunkers down, lowering its ride height and tightening every response for high-speed precision. In utility mode, the system softens up to absorb bumps, while rear steering enhances agility during tight turns or when parking. The electric AWD system constantly adjusts torque between front and rear, making sure all that power translates into traction, not tire smoke. On winding roads, it feels more like a mid-engine sports coupe than a truck, a true engineering triumph. Inside, the C9 pickup doesn't compromise an inch of Corvette luxury or technology. The cabin layout follows the same fighter jet-inspired philosophy we've seen evolve since the C8, but it's now more spacious and practical. The driver-focused cockpit wraps around you with carbon accents, Alcantara inserts, and sculpted leather seats that offer both comfort and support. The new 15-inch OLED display dominates the dash, running Chevy's next-gen infotainment system with AI-based voice control, 5G connectivity, and over-the-air performance updates. The steering wheel is a squared-off racing design with integrated drive mode selectors, and behind it, a fully digital gauge cluster morphs depending on your driving style. Want the wildest part? The center console doubles as a control hub for the pickup bed. You can lower the tailgate, raise the bed divider, or even engage a track tow mode for hauling lightweight equipment like motorcycles or jet skis. Now, speaking of that bed, let's talk utility. This isn't meant for hauling concrete or lumber. It's for lifestyle performance. The carbon bed is about 4 feet long, lined with high-strength composite and active tie-down anchors that automatically adjust to load pressure. There's also a hidden secondary storage compartment underneath, inspired by the C8's front trunk, perfect for tools or small luggage. The rear tailgate is powered, of course, and doubles as a spoiler when closed, aiding downforce. Chevy even added a mode that detects if you're carrying performance gear like surfboards or bikes and optimizes airflow accordingly. It's equal parts engineering and pure showmanship. The design language inside and out is backed by serious technology. The C9 introduces Chevy's AeroSmart system, a network of sensors that actively reshapes aerodynamic elements in real time. Front intakes can open or close to cool the powertrain or improve drag efficiency, while the underbody panels adjust their angle to maintain stability. The result is a coefficient of drag lower than most supercars and better fuel economy than you'd expect from an 850 horsepower beast. And yes, it's a hybrid, so when you're cruising in eco mode, the truck can drive up to 30 miles on electric power alone, making it surprisingly civilized for city driving. When it comes to safety and assistance, Chevrolet didn't hold back either. The C9 Pickup includes everything from adaptive cruise and automatic lane correction to an augmented reality heads-up display that projects navigation directly onto the windshield. It also features Safe Launch, a system that scans traction and surface temperature before you floor it, preventing wheel slip and optimizing launch control. Cameras wrap around the vehicle in 360 degrees, with AI-assisted parking that can even reverse the trailer for you. It's the kind of tech you'd expect in a futuristic luxury SUV, but it's all packed into this audacious performance truck. Pricing is where things get interesting. Chevy is positioning the 2026 Corvette C9 Pickup as a halo model, so it's not cheap. Base models start around $145,000, and fully loaded editions with the ZR2 performance package can climb close to $180,000. But here's the catch. Chevy isn't mass-producing this. They're calling it a Performance Utility Special, limited to just 2,000 units in the first year. That scarcity, paired with the Corvette nameplate, is going to make this truck an instant collectible. Enthusiasts are already calling it the El Camino Reborn, but honestly, it's far more advanced than that. This is Chevrolet rewriting the book on what an American performance vehicle can be. Driving the C9 feels surreal. You get the roar of that V8 behind your head, the surge of electric torque from the front motors, and the sense that you're piloting something born for both the racetrack and the open plains. The steering is razor-sharp, the grip is immense, and yet when you settle down in comfort mode, it glides like a luxury GT. The hybrid system makes transitions smooth and silent, while regenerative braking adds just enough resistance to feel natural. It's a machine that knows how to adapt, a true all-American transformer that's as happy hauling a jet ski to the lake as it is chasing down a Porsche on the freeway. Ultimately, the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette C9 pickup truck isn't just a car or a truck, it's a bold statement. Chevy has fused two of America's most iconic automotive identities, the sports car and the pickup, into one futuristic machine. It's proof that innovation doesn't have to follow old rules. It dares to mix utility with insanity, practicality with performance, and tradition with technology. Some purists will argue that a Corvette should never wear a truck bed, but once you drive this thing, those doubts melt away faster than the asphalt under its tires. It's rebellious, it's outrageous, and it's completely unforgettable. Exactly what American car legends are made of. And that's going to wrap up today's deep dive into the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette C9 pickup truck. What do you think? Has Chevy just created the future of American performance? Or gone completely off the rails in the best way possible? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more exclusive coverage on the most insane rides redefining American automotive culture. Until next time, this is American Car Legends, where power meets passion and legends never die.